Runk.
Hey guys, and welcome to yet another episode of Congratulations. Dude, I gotta start making some better faces in the podcast. I know that, like, you know, I'm the face king, but I'm saying, dude, I gotta start making better faces to mess with this, dude, so we can pause on them and you can be like, what's this episode all about? So here goes one, dude, and we'll use this as the thumbnail. No, that's not good. How about like this? There we go. That one's killer, dude. So yeah. What's the deal, you know? That's what I'm always thinking. I'm shooting my special April 1st in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Chrysalia.com. I'll be in Austin, Texas. I'll be in Midland, Texas. And I'll be in different places. You know, I never actually pull the schedule up, and I should pull the schedule up when I start. But it's respectful that I don't do that because I'm me. And what I do is respectful for you because I'm giving you me. Oh, yeah, I'll be in Irvine, California. Oh, wait, actually, that's sold out. Brea, California. Oxnard, California, just doing the test run there. Oh, Milwaukee's the one before the special, March 31st. And Columbus and Cincinnati, which I'll be there. I'll be in Boise and Salt Lake City, Utah. Just silly with words sometimes, you know. My son says noculars instead of binoculars. He's got binoculars, and he keeps saying noculars. And it's cute, and my nanny's like, Cal, it's binoculars, and I don't want her to be doing that because I want to hold on to these years because I want him to be saying noculars because it melts my heart. But anyway, feeling good today. Well, actually was feeling not so good at all. You know, some days you just wake up, dread city for some reason, and then you try to focus on the positive. At least that's what I try to do. And then you watch a few clips of stuff online. And I watched, you know, a little clip of Golden Hour, the other podcast I do, and I saw Eric, and we were talking, and on a clip, he wasn't talking into the mic. Got pissed off. Tried to relax. All good, dude. Still a friend, but he wasn't talking into the mic, and I was just like, "Come on, buddy." And but then I came home, and the organizers that my wife hired. Too much money, all good, but she did it. She hired them, organized this podcast room, and dude, let me tell you, it's just a whole new world in here. It's amazing. We pushed the desk out. Now, it's a small room. Pushed the desk out. I got more room back. Look how far your boy goes back. I'm touching the wall now, so that's crazy. But I feel good, and Ivan Get Rid Of isn't even here right now. It's just Juan Fire and I, and so it's like, dude, this is fit for a king. I got my whole. I might start twitching again. You know, I got to set up. So yeah, was out and about wearing a Life Rip shirt, hoodie. You can get that at Chrysalia.com. Just promoting that Life Rips lifestyle. People were like, "Yo, Life Rips," and I was like, "Hell yeah, dude!" And it makes me feel good when people do that. You know. Woke up with some dread. Today, rip roaring. No medication. You know, just the prescribed, obviously the daily for my OCD. But also I take finasteride but I've been taking that for a decade, and that's for, you know, just in case my hair goes away. But it's okay. My hair's looking good. You know, dude. So like and subscribe. We love it. Pump the algo and pump up the. What was that song? Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the algo, whatever. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I could say that or not say that, but I did. Oh, Cal's crying. I wonder what happened. So yeah. Finished The Last of Us. Did it because felt like I should, because everybody's talking about it, and Pedro Pascal copied my drink at Starbucks. Bleep that out. Bleep that F word out. It's too early to use the F words in this podcast. But yeah, dude, got the same Starbucks drink order as Pedro Pascal. People are saying, yo, what the, since we're both equally as famous, it's like, people, yo, what the heck? Chris Lee rips off Pedro Pascal. I'm like, nah, dude, it's Pedro Pascal that's ripping off me. You get my espressos. So it's like, I see you, dude. So Pedro Pascal has got a good head of hair. Speaking of good head of hair, and he's good in The Last of Us. And the girl is good in Last of Us. Good actors, you know. But then I'm like, the show's fine. Like, I watched the show and I'm like, it's fine. And then I'm watching the show for 6 episodes and I'm like, it's fine. And then I'm like, it's okay. And then I'm like, oh, every episode, there's like 3 episodes where if you like legit just take them out, it's the same show. And they don't need 9 episodes. It could be a 6-part miniseries. Because like there's that whole episode where the 2 homosexual lovers, God bless them, we love them, you know, at the Congratulations podcast at Super Good Studios. God bless them, you know, they get together and God bless them, you know. And as a non-binary, you know, which I am, like I watch the thing and I'm like, well, God bless them, you know. But did they need the episode? And as a non-binary person, I'm like, well, do we need that one? God bless them, but do we need that episode? And no, like, I love having the gays in television all over the place. I want them doing everything. I want them doing the craft service with some little cupcakes with the sprinkles on it, you know, like a light, you know, maybe like a salad. You know, light snacks, because gays are in shape. And we love them, even if they're not, but we love them, but they're doing craft service. They get a nice spread. You get the boom guy holding it, you know what I mean? Another take. Like, we love them. Shh. The boom guy, sound guy. Shh. The chair's creaking. We love them. So, But you know, but then it's like that they had the standalone episode where we find out the sexuality of the girl, and it's like, okay, you know, but that was a standalone episode as well. And then people are like, but these episodes are great, and I'm like, yeah, they are great. But it's like, do we need them? So then I'm watching it, so I'm waiting. So episode 7 comes, and there's 9 episodes, and I'm like, okay, all right, okay. And then episode 8 comes, and I'm like, okay. Right? So this is how you watch. Okay, and then episode 9 comes and you're like, okay. So these are the ways you feel. These are the emotions you go through each episode of The Last of Us. You go like this. Episode 1. Okay. Episode 2. Okay. Episode 3. All right. Episode 4. Okay. Episode 5. Okay. Episode 6. Okay. Episode 7. Okay. Episode 8. Okay. Episode 9. Okay. And that's like basically the gist of The Last of Us. So by the end, it's good. Now, everyone who's like, yeah, it gets good to all these shows that you could stream. You start with the show, and then it's like, you got to watch a few episodes. Okay. But then you watch Game of Thrones, and everyone is just like, you got to watch a few episodes, or maybe even the whole first season. So I'm like, how many episodes do I have to be like, okay, until the thing is okay, right? So I watch Game of Thrones. How many episodes are in Game of Thrones this season? 10, 12? I swear, I'm just like, okay. Every episode, okay. For 3-4 seasons until finally I'm like, okay, I'm done with it. So at least The Last of Us got to, okay, by episode 7 of the first season, and now I'll watch the second season because I'm done with I'm done with those shows, right? And that's my review for The Last of Us and pretty much all the HBO shows. Anyway, dude, and that's how reviews should be, honestly. I should review shows and movies with what okay is it? That's it, dude. We figured it out, man. Dude, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. That's The Last of Us. That's how good it is. Ask me another movie. What did I see recently? I saw that movie with Morgan Freeman and Cole Hauser and Morgan. It came out, and it apparently here's The Ritual Killer. It came out in 2023. It just came up, and Cole Hauser was there in the thing, and then Morgan Freeman was on the thumbnail. And this is my review of The Ritual Killer. Okay, right? So you know how good it is. Dude, the most succinct way to review a movie. Yes, we figured it out. Okay? Too low. Wish it was louder. So, yeah. Anyway, that's how it goes. Glad we came up with that new system. So I'll be watching season 2 of that. And am I a Pedro Pascal fan? Yeah, I'm a Pedro Pascal fan. You know. Am I a Betsy Willis? What's her name? The little girl in it. The one with the. You know, I don't know. Yeah, she's really good in it. Apparently, she was in Game of Thrones too, as well. And but she's in the new The Last of Us, and it was weird when I first I saw the whole thing about how, because I played a little bit of the game because I delve into it a little bit sometimes, but the video games and whatnot, and I played a little bit of it, and Ellie was the character, right? And Ellie and the actress look nothing alike. Ellie in the video game and Ellie, the actress look nothing alike. And honestly, neither does really Pedro Pascal doesn't look like the guy either. But I don't care about that stuff. But people were like in an uproar about that, and then now they don't care because she's so good. So anyway, dude, The Last of Us, really cool, man. And The Ritual Killer, not so good. Anyway, but I will tell you, dude, I love the director of the Ritual Killer, George Gallo. He is an awesome dude. And that's that really about my reviews and all that stuff, But I want to, I talked about a little bit about this on Lifeline. Pedro Pascal is great, and that's it. Okay, so let's stop talking about Pedro Pascal. Talked about it on Lifeline with my brother. Done with that conversation. But yeah, I have had a good week. And I was, okay. So I had a week where, first of all, everyone around me was getting sick. Just everyone, my whole family. Lulu, one of the people I travel with, Enrique, my tour manager, just everyone was getting sick. My brother, just so many people were sick. And your boy, Johnny immunity, really. Like I have great, right? Like it's great, okay? Johnny emergency. And so that's really just sugar, we all know, but so I'm good, and I'm coasting, dude, and I'm just coasting through it. Everyone's got sniffles, and Johnny coasts a lot, right? And Wednesday comes along. No, it's Thursday comes along. It's noon. My daily therapy. I do therapy a lot, but this Thursday. It's at noon. Don't want to do it. Don't want to do therapy. Just don't want to do it. Just straight up don't want. Like a kid is like, don't wanna. Like I said to Calvin the other day, I was like, you want to, I said, can I borrow your binoculars? And he just goes like this, no, you can't. And I'm like, being a kid is awesome because you could just do that and not offend anyone, right? But if someone's like to me, like if I was like, Calvin, you like this shirt? And he was just like, no, I'd be like, ha. But if an adult was like, no, I'd be like, okay, well, that's fine. I mean, we all have our own shit, and it doesn't matter what you think. It's deeper. So, I'm talking. I sit on the couch. Therapy is at noon, and it's 12:05, and I'm just not clicking the Zoom link. I'm just, you know what I'm doing? Sitting. I'm downstairs. My wife's upstairs. I'm like, I wonder if Kristen would be upset I'm not doing my therapy, but I'm just sitting. You know what I could do? Pretend to forget. You know what I could do? Pretend to not know what time it is. All good. My wife walks downstairs, sits on the couch. We have a conversation. It's 12:10, nearing on 12:15. My therapist texts me, I'm on, and I see it, and I go, yeah, maybe I'll just kind of like conveniently forget. So then my wife stops talking in the middle of the conversation. She says, don't you have therapy? And I say, oh, you know what? Yeah, actually, I am getting on here in a little bit. That's why my computer in front of me. She says, okay. So I get on. And she walks out, obviously, and I start talking to therapy. And I'm just, bleh. Just mentally, just bleh. Now, how do you feel your feelings? That's a whole thing. Like, I don't really know. I try to feel my feelings. I really didn't even know what shame and guilt and dread was. Well, I knew what dread was, but like for the past 3 years, been working on feeling my emotions and all that. Now, this isn't going to get sappy at all, but I'm talking to my therapist, and how do you know how you feel your emotions? And that's what I've been working on, and not being defensive and really being open. Am I okay with fear? Am I okay with sadness? Am I okay with insecurity and all that stuff and acceptance? And I'm talking about therapists, and it's just dragging, dude. Some sessions drag. Some sessions you go in and it's dang-a-da, tears, wipe, dang-a-da, tears, wipe, dang-a-da, tears, wipe, dang-a-da, and you're rolling. And some you're just like, okay. It's like you're watching episode 3 of The Last of Us. You're like, okay. And so I'm watching, I'm zooming with her, and 12:40 comes along, and she says, what's going on? And I said, I'm just not feeling it. She says, you look a little, not well, like you're like white. And I'm like, you don't know me? Or I'm like a new color. I'm like translucent. I'm like the color of off dead. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, are you sick? And I'm like, it was like the scene in Good Will Hunting when he was like, it's not your fault. Or what is that what he says? It's not your fault. And Matt Damon's like, I know. And she was like, you're not sick? And I was like, no. She's like, really? And I was like, yeah, everyone's sick. Everyone else got sick, but she's like, oh, okay. We start talking in a few minutes, and she was like, I feel like maybe, I'm dragging it out of you today, and maybe we can end early. And I'm like, really? And she says, yeah. And I said, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, whatever. She was like, are you sick? Again. And I was like, no, I'm not. I feel good. I feel fine. It's just kind of like down, We start talking, we're wrapping it up. And she says, you're sick, Chris. And I was like, you think that I'm like sick? Like I have something? She's like, yeah, you don't feel good and you're run down and it's okay. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I am actually sick, I think. And then she said, well, take care of yourself. And we hung up. And that's when I realized I was sick. Here's how fucked up in the head I am. My therapist is diagnosing me with a cold. Do you know how fucked up that is? That's how much I compartmentalize my shit. Is that my mental doctor is telling me I need to take Dayquil. Dude, do you know how the level of fucked up you have to be in your head to have someone who's not a doctor, physical doctor, to tell you your mind won't let you realize that you got a bug is just on another level, okay? So the next day, I felt awful. And that night, I went to bed early. And the next day, I still felt bad. Dude, if I just decided I was sick when I got sick, I felt like I would have been better already. But my mind was playing. You know how the rest of that goes. How stupid can you be, honestly? How stupid can I be? So I got off the Zoom, and Kristen was like, how'd therapy go? And I said, yeah, I thought like I was having a tough day mentally and struggling, but my therapist just said that I was sick and I should get some rest. And she's like, oh, cool. The good thing is, dude, I really do feel like I'm like branching out and doing things and like becoming a better, like a more well-rounded person. I mean, dude, I would have never thought ever in my life that I would go to Dave & Buster's. And not only that, want to go, but I did. Okay? And the reason is, well, first of all, you know, my wife is like this person who, God bless her. She's my angel and I love her, but she gets an idea and then wants to do the idea immediately, even if it's like, hey, let's set up a scavenger hunt tonight. And I'm just like, well, that requires so much to do. And she's like, okay, then let's fix up an old car. Wait, what? Well, we'd have to get it. I'll look at the back pages and I'm just like, well, you don't know what that entails. You know? Should be like, they're having you can rent a villa in Aruba, May 6th. Do you want to go? And I'm like, it's April 1st. You know? It's April 6th. It's April 6th. We got you want to, she's like, I'm going to look and you know what? I already talked to the business manager and I'm just like, all right, can we just, I didn't even hop on the train. You know what you did? You did the thing where Vin Diesel just is in the car and then opens the door and skids and you scooped me up like that. Like you scooped me up like you're Tyrese in fucking Fast 5 and you don't slow down. You just skid out, open the door and just and scoop me up and I'm already on. And I'm like, I was just having a sandwich outside of an Italian deli and you just, you know, Tokyo drifted by me. You're Luke, whatever his name is, that was in Fast and Furious 3 and then they fired him. And now you're in NCIS New Orleans. And y'all talk like this. Who's that guy? Luke. Who's the guy who talks like this on NCIS? Lucas? Lucas Black, dude. I don't like how he said Lucas Black. Like, it's, yes, obviously, because I said Lucas, and that's the guy on the, you know? And so, So she says, so Mizzou, which is her college team, and you know, she's in sports more than me, which is not much, but you know, when she went to Mizzou and it's nostalgic for her, and they made the playoffs or something, right? The top 16 or some shit, which isn't, it's like a lot, you know? It's like, basketball is the only sport that'll be like, dude, they made the top 48. And you're like, what? Call me when it's 5. Yeah, dude. And they're teams you never heard of. It's like, yeah, Fairmount Walkerfield is, dude, they're the top seed. And you're like, really, what seed? 29. And you're like, that's bad. You look at the players, they're all like tall white guys. This is not, they don't deserve to be here. And so she's like, oh, great news! Guess what? And she texted to me, and I'm like, oh, I'm uncanceled. And then she's like, and I go, oh, Mizzou made the top 16, right? 64? Are you kidding me? How many teams are there? Yo, here's the deal. There should be, honestly, 20 teams. 60. They made the top 64? That was what you wanted to. She's over there watching me, right? She's right here. But so I'm like, but here's the deal. So she's like, Mizzou made the top 64, which I didn't know. So she says, so I get home and she was like, I've got it. I've got the idea. And I'm like, what? And she says, Mizzou is playing tomorrow in California. Cal has never been a basketball game. It's my team. Let's go. Now, what did you notice in that sentence? Because I'll tell you where my mind went right away. A dumb guy would be like, hell yeah. When do we have to leave? I don't want to catch traffic. But a smart guy, dude, is like, she said California. California's big. she made it seem like she tried to sneak in like, oh, she tried to play it like I was going to think it was in LA, right? Like she might as well have said like North America, like, dude, they're going to play on this planet. And so I'm like, oh, okay, where? And she said, it's our state. We got to go. And I said, yeah, but where? And she says, Sacramento. And I go, I'm too smart for this game, dude. No, hands down. Right? Just, and then what else do you want to talk about from now on that has nothing to do with what we just stopped talking about? And she's like, well, come on, it'll be Cal's first game. We could go fly up tomorrow, stay in a nice hotel. And I say, there are no nice hotels in Sacramento. And I know that because I've been there a bunch of times. And she's like, well, we could stay in San Francisco and then drive. And I'm like, dude, this is an ordeal. And also, no hands down. Did we forget about that? And she's like, but it's my team. This has never happened before. And just now, I figure out it's the top 64 teams. And so I'm just like, we're not doing it. So we don't do it, and that's cool. But then I'm like, wait a second. The next morning I wake up and I'm like, dude, she can't even fly anymore. She's 100 months pregnant. And she's like, and I didn't even have to have the argument. I became the bad guy, and now I got to like cater to her feelings because I said no. When in actuality, I could have just like put science on her and been like, well, you can't fly. And she'd be like, oh yeah, you're right. I would have been good guy. She tricked me, dude. Women be tricking, dude. So now she got me because I'm bad guy. She's like, let's go to Dave & Buster's and we'll watch the game. And I'm like, okay. And I actually kind of want to, right? Because like I'm like, Calvin will have fun at Dave & Buster's, and I want to see his face, look at all the video games and all that. It's 100 degrees in here. And yeah, where's the why is it so hot this time? And where's the remote for the thing? Oh. So shouldn't be 100 degrees, so that's cool. It stopped oscillating? Oh god. So anyway, she's like, let's go to Dave & Buster's. So I'm like, okay. So we go to Dave & Buster's, and I'm like, let's invite whoever. We invite, Rick Glassman, Brent Morin, one of the guys from my tour company, and then we invited, David Sullivan came because he's never can sit still, and he always wants to be a part of everything, and he's got a big fat head. And Kristen and Calvin, and we went and we got there, and no, we didn't invite One Fire because we figured you wouldn't go anyway, and so you would have went. Wow, that sucks. Damn. Okay, well now I know. He would have went. So I was, by the way, David, my friend David, he's one of those guys that's like, hey, when are you going to Dave & Buster's? Because I got to go see my son sing in a choir at 5, but the game's at 3:30. I'll be there. And you're like, what? For how long? Do one thing. I don't get people who drive from spot to spot. Like, I'm friends with King Batch. This motherfucker is, whenever you see him, it's the 9th thing he's done that day. It's unbelievable, dude. You could catch him at 8 a.m. and he's like, hey, man, I'm about to dip, actually, because I was just at my friend's coffee spot, and then we went to a brunch, and I got to go to this opening of a Fry's Electronics. And you're like, what? What are you? This is the 9th thing you did today? I was with him the other day at the Ice House. It was like fucking 11 p.m., 11:30, and he was like, all right, man, I got to go. My buddy's in John Wick 4. We got to celebrate. It's just like, why did you come here? I don't get guys like that. Dude, if I go out, that's the thing. Next stop, Snoozeville. It's unbelievable, dude. Dude, I don't even want to pick a friend up. That's another spot I got to go to. I want to go right to the place and right home, dude. sometimes I want to go to the place, and then I'm like, I just want to live here, everyone out. But so I get to Dave and Buster's, and David's already been there for like 20 minutes, which is hilarious, and he's got his cowboy hat on, and I'm pissed at it, And we're at Dave and Buster's, and Calvin sees Pac-Man Bigger Than Life, and he is just so in it. He is so in it, dude. We're walking around. He's like, I'm play that one, and I know I'm like, this one you won't like, but all right, let's do it. And then he's like, I don't want to play this. And I'm like, I knew it, but all right, you got to figure it out for yourself. And so, Rick Glassman is killing it at a Papa Shot. Is that if that's what it's called? I don't know. He's just basically like mini basketball, and he's doing so well and stuff. And then we get to this big thing, and I'll post the video of it. I put it on my Instagram. I put it on my Reels page. I didn't post it on the Grid or whatever the hell you say. And there's like, those things where you push the thing and it goes bzzz, and you go bzzz with the claw, and you try to get the Pokemon, and then it gets up to here, and then it drops, and you never get it. There's a huge, like, adult version of it, like where it has huge stuffed animals, and it's taller than me. I'm a tall drink of water. I'm 6'2" at least, dude, right? Right when I wake up in the morning, I'm probably 6'3". And it's so big that it's got like a door to go into it. Like that the maintenance or the workers go to put the stuffed animals in. And this dude walks up, and I said, look, Calvin, do you want to play? And this dude walks up, and he looked like the second person that gets killed in the movie Species with Natasha Henstridge. And he says, hey, watch this. And opens the door to the big claw thing and steps inside. And I'm pretty sure he had a lanyard on, which means he worked there. But maybe I'm doing the thing where later on you're like, you witnessed a bank robbery, and you're like, yeah, he had a mustache. And then you see the crook, and you're like, why did I think he had a mustache? I have no fucking idea, basically, is what I'm saying, if this guy worked there or not. But in my mind, I made it to where he has a lanyard. But maybe I just made it to where he has a lanyard because of the confidence he had with walking into a thing, which I think I could probably get away with. If I wasn't famous, I could be like, hey, if the door's open, hey, I got to fix something. You would believe me, 100%, right? So the guy walks in, and he says, which one you want? To Calvin. And I'm like, oh, hey, do you want one? And he picks up a big ass dog. I mean, it's this big, And he says, you want this one? And I said, do you like that, buddy? And Calvin says, yes. And I said, you want that? He says, yes. I said, yeah, okay, that one. And he gives it to Calvin. I said, can you say thank you? And Calvin says, thank you. And then the guy says, now I'm going to take a nap, and goes like this. And just falls into all the stuffed animals, and then buries himself in the stuffed animals, and closes the door, and now you can just win him, I guess. So, and he's like buries himself to where he stays there for a few seconds and then peeks out, and people who just walked up are like, what the fuck is happening? I got video of it. I'll put it up on here. But it's so funny. It's also on my Instagram, on my Reels page. Dude, it's so funny to see that dude that is in there on the thing because of course it's funny. Anyway, I was in Dave & Buster's, and we had a good time, and that's that. But I'll tell you, man, I was struggling the whole day, man. I was just struggling the whole day, just trying to be there and be cool with it.
You know what pissed me off about that day?
What pissed you off about that day?
I had so many people in my messages.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
Yep, I know, dude, I knew that was going to happen. I got the credit for going to Sacramento because people thought we were in Sacramento because we were doing shit, dude. Yes, I knew that was going to happen, and that pissed her off because I got credit for it, but alas, I got the credit. Yeah, the escalator, I know. No matter what, dude. I could say until I'm blue in the face I wasn't in Sacramento. There's still going to be people that think I was in Sacramento, and then I'm a good guy. Yes, dude. He went to Sacramento, didn't he? So that's what's up. And I'm gonna have a new baby soon. So things are all pointed in the right direction. I want to know if I know. So the whole thing about Trump being arrested, like, it's just so not going to happen, you know? And I know people are like, he's going to get arrested. And, you know, he's even saying, oh, here they come. I'm getting arrested on, fucking Tuesday or whatever. It's just not going to happen. It's not ever going to happen. He's going to die first. And he's going to live a long time. You know why he's going to live a long time? He does whatever the fuck he wants. That's the key to living a long time. Doing whatever the fuck you want within the confines of the law. That's what makes you live. Look, my grandfather lived. He had no business living till 79 or whatever, 78. The guy smoked since he was fucking 5 years old. And just had no business, dude. And just did because he did whatever he wanted. And God bless people like that. And I used to be that way. And I'm not now. So, but anyway, so I'll die early, so I won't live as long as I want to, so I hope you're happy now, so I... Dude. But yeah, so Trump's not going to get arrested. He says he's going to get arrested, and, everybody makes the internet, buzzing, and he's not going to get arrested, and it's okay. If he did... Wow. And that's my comment on that. Just, I can't even imagine a world where that happened. In my life, dude, you know how crazy shit is right now? Imagine how crazy it's going to be in 20 years. And shit is going exponential, right? But I once I saw the thing in Saudi Arabia that they're doing, the guy's paying $725 billion to make the line or whatever it's called, where it's like, by the way, it's so annoying that America uses miles and everyone else uses kilometers, and you got to be like, what is it? But it's like 100 fucking something miles of just two really large mirrors that go up so high, and you could live in them. And it's like 1/10 of a mile wide, and you can go up and down the line and get anywhere from each point of the line in 20 minutes. And you would be able to get anything you need within 5 minutes. And it's like this futuristic thing where nobody's going to drive and you're just going to live on the line. And that's how it's going to be. And they said you could move in starting 2030. And it's like, okay, but no, you can't. But then you look into it and they already started production, dude. Okay. It has to fail. They're putting... The quote is $725 billion. Dude, they thought they were going to renovate the Ice House Comedy Club for $3 million. I walked in the other day. There's no shot it was less than 10. No shot, dude. They got a VIP room. There's just no shot. And you're going to make this line for $725 billion? No way. A Saudi prince or whatever? I get it. Of course, Just in the desert, I'm getting a spot. I'm moving there, dude. I'm opening up a comedy club on the line. Hey, how'd you wind up late? Everything here you can get to in 5 minutes. So they say, right? Yeah. Where do you live? All the way south of the line. Anyway. Just clips popping off on TikTok. Dude, hashtag the line, hashtag crowd work. I'm the Saudi Arabian Matt Rife. But yeah, dude. So that's what's up. That's what's up. And and frankly, that's what's up. I'm wearing my shoes here. The Jordan 4, what the FUCKs. My dad got him for me. That's how cool he is. And I really want the Jordan 4 green SB. And I'm not going to get them. Why? I don't know. I got rid of so much stuff because of the purge, because of the organizers came, man, and it's so nice in here. But I really want those shoes. But I don't really wear 4s. But I digress, dude. StockX got in a lot of trouble. They were saying that they were making fake. They were bringing out fakes. They were letting fake sneakers in. And honestly, here's what I have to say about that. I don't care. If I don't know the shoes are fake, and you got me for $6 bones, you got me. You got me for a rack. You got me. Right? I don't know. I guess it's different because I have a lot of followers on, so if they're going to see it and like what's his name? Macklemore got fake Red Octobers, and people were like, he's got fake Red Octobers, and then he finally admitted the other day that he has fake Red Octobers, and this is from like a decade ago. But so he is, if I had fake shoes, here's the deal. I don't care if I have fake shoes. I'd rather buy the real ones if I'm going to pay for it, obviously. I'm not going to buy, I'd rather buy real ones for the money than fake ones for less money, or I'd rather just not get them than get the fake ones. But if you got me, you got me, dude. And that's fine. I don't care. Don't tell me. And then if I'm posting about it, and then people are like, you got fake ones, and I don't know about it, that's the thing that I get upset about it. Right? So StockX apparently turned back. Now they're trying to do all this reverse press like, well, we turned back $100 million in fake product, and it's like, first of all, it sounds too perfect, $100 million, but then it's like, okay, so you let some go through because you got to, but I'm sure Goat does, and all the other sneaker apps, because it's impossible to always check. But what a racket, right? What a racket the shoe business is, period. Like, what a racket. I saw the new Vans coming out with the lightning bolt. Forget it. I want them. I want them so bad. I'm going to get every color. I'm going to be a Vans guy now. Vans, congratulations, you did it. The new light with the lightning bolt, dude, they're so sick. Look them up, dude. They're so sick. And I'm not a Vans guy, dude. I just threw out one pair of Vans. Their pizza guy gave them for me for free. I don't wear them, dude, but God, those are sick. You see them? With the backwards lightning bolts? Oh, put me in a body bag. I'm done, dude. I need those. All 4 colors. Over the blue one and the red one together. But yeah, I'm a shoe guy, but man, you should see my closet. It's nice as fuck. I put on my story the other day. So I have to, oh wow. My buddy just texted me and I'm doing what I want, responding to it. I'm doing what I want. So what else happened in the world, man? Did you have a thing? Did you put anything on the documents that we could talk about? Oh, dude, he did. He came equipped, dude, and that was just me riffing. And now I'm going to the documents. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, we did the house organizers. Dude, those ladies, man, those ladies came in. They're, like, awesome. It's like they work so quick and efficient. Here's the thing, too. They did such a good job, and we paid for it. They did not do it free. And I'm not the kind of guy that's like, hey, give me a deal because I'll post about... Dude, no, that's horseshit. When people want free work for, like, eyeballs, kiss my ass. Like, no. Pay people for their work. Okay? Look, a lot of companies send me stuff that, and thank you. I appreciate you. Like this show, this place I followed on Instagram, Row, ROUH. I don't know. I think Row is how you pronounce it. I think it's overseas. They got great T-shirts. Look them up. But they sent me stuff because I follow them on Instagram. They're like, we're big fans. We'll send you stuff. So they sent me some stuff. I wore them. My wife spilled coffee on the white one. We can't get it out. All good. But brand new shirt. It's fine. But it's just like she did that. Probably can't get it out. It's fine, but those shirts are great, and so that happens a lot. And so they did such a good job. The house organizers, I was like, this is very visually appealing, and I put it on my Instagram story, and I put it and I tagged them because I'm like, they did such a good job, even though it cost racks, and I put it on my story, and then the lady responded who's the head, who's the company it is. She was like, oh my God, they said that you were so good at getting rid of stuff, that you were the quickest purger they ever had. And I'm like, okay, well, that actually feels kind of good. I don't think twice about throwing away a hoodie or giving away. I put it in either I gave it to my friends, or I also gave it to the Salvation Army. I don't know where they took it. I said donate it. But anyway, my point is, she reposted it. Honestly, 9 times to her story by mistake, and then took a screenshot of it and then put it on the grid on her Instagram. And I'm like, this is this makes so much sense that the owner of an organizing company made this mistake, right? Like, I don't know what she is. I didn't look at her. I'm sure she's a white middle-aged woman, and just posting away just so many times. I mean, people are just going to be like, what the fuck? But they did a great job. And, God, it makes me feel good. When my place is clean, when my house is clean, my wife, it's like just, it's just awesome. I care that the place is clean, but not enough to clean it. My wife, when the shit is clean, I think my wife floats. That's how much she can't get in a bad mood. If the place is nice, she can't get in a bad mood. Just period. Like, I could go out and just start punching people in the face. If I come back and the place isn't clean, she's like, and she sees it on the news, she's like, what the fuck? You can't just go out there and start knocking people out. If I come home and the place is clean and she sees it on the news, she'll be like, Christopher, you can't do that. Look at the way how it's all with the shelves. It's unbelievable. She be loving a clean place, man. And I do too. It's nice, but dude, I'm not doing cleaning. I did the dishes 2 days in a row, and it sucks, man. I only did it to make her happy. But that's me, dude. I'm an empath. I guess Ted Lasso. Jason Sudeikis was in the Sup with Ted Lasso, dude. Hey, Ted Lasso. Sup. Never seen it. Friends on the show, making the show. So happy for all of their Emmy nominations. Sup, Ted Lasso. Never seen it, dude. See so many billboards everywhere. Dude, hey. Sup. Furthermore, I'm going to go one further. Apple TV. Sup. Right? Oh, you're fancy? You got the fucking Apple TV? Sup, Apple TV. Sup with the fucking new show with Charlie Hunnam. Oh, sup, dude. What are you doing? Sup. With the, what's it called? Shamahamaram? What's the fucking Charlie Hunnam show called? Shanamaram? M. Night Shyamalan. Shamalama Ding Dong Skinamaring? What's it called? Well, you're finding out soon, huh? Shahamalam? Dude, here we go. We're looking it up. If I find it first, everyone's Shantaram. Dude, Apple TV has the worst titles for shows. Shantaram. Okay, look at these. Look at these Apple TV shows. Apple TV shows. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. These are not Apple TV Plus shows. Apple TV Plus shows. Apple Originals. There we go. That's how we do it. Here we go. Apple Originals. Dude, I get pissed off because it's like Cocaine Bear, The Whale, and it's like these are just shows you can watch on the thing. Dude, have you seen Cocaine Bear? Here's my review. Here's my review for Cocaine Bear. Okay. They went for it. They thought it was funny, so they shot it with the comedy in mind. All right. Dude, you fucked up. Could have made it way good. All right, here we go. Although I'm a huge fan of, what's her name? Elizabeth, whoever the director is. Here are the names of the shows on the Apple TV originals. These are the names. I'm just going to... Argyle with 2 L's. Sup. Killers of the Flower Moon. Sup, dude. Here's another one. Swagger. Sup, dude. That's a fake TV show in a movie with Adam Sandler, you know? Here's another one. City on Fire. Oh, dude, so basic. Here's another one. Silo. That's okay. The After Party. That's okay. Ghosted. Stop. Here's another one. Drops of God. Oh, stop. The last thing he told me. Dude, here's another one. Jane. Oh, hi. How you doing, dude? Here's another one. Schmigadoon. Stop. Come on, man. Come on with these names. Dude. Extrapolations. Sup. I mean, come on, dude. Even this is the problem with Jon Stewart. Sup, dude. That's so something that will come out in 2003. Dude, come on, man. Here's another one. Liaison. Dude, here's another one. The Reluctant Traveler. Come, dude, are you kidding? Here's another one. Hello, Tomorrow. Sup. This is just so, these names are so awful how they're doing it. And these aren't even kid shows. Sharper. Ah. Dear Edward. Ah. Operation Trade Bomb. Ah. Little America. Dude, come on, man. And then the worst show that was ever created in the world. Carpool Karaoke. The worst show that was ever created in the history of the world. Carpool Karaoke. And that's counting the shows The Commish and The Hat Squad. Those are two shows that are real, that have been in history, and the worst show of all time is Carpool Karaoke, the series. Hey, sup? Dude, guys just pile in a car and you sing hits? Hey, but you're Sam Jackson. Hey, but you're Brie Larson. Hey, you got no business singing. But they just walk in and they're just like, 525,600 minutes. Anyway, go see Captain Marvel. Hey, but also, sup? I mean, make better. Mythic Quest, sup? The names of them, they're unbelievable. All right, we're done here. You know, it's like, I don't know what you want from me, but Ted Lasso was at the fucking White House, and it's just like, what's going on, right? How much of a I've never met him. I met him once, Jason Sudeikis. And they were like, it was at the Comedy Store years ago, and they were like, hey, he wants to run his thing that he's doing at the Oscars that's funny or something, or his hosting thing. And the guy was like, all right, you can go up after Chris D'Elia. And he was like, okay. And I got off stage and just fucking leveled the place. And I say, hey, have fun. Oh, wait, no, he fucking actually left. Now that I remember. He left. He didn't go on. Because your boy leveled the... I go, oh, he's going to come up. Okay. Okay. No, I want everyone to do stand-up. I want people who don't do stand-up to go on stage and do stand-up. I want them to. I'm not doing any favors. I want you to go on. I want you to go on after me. Go on before me. I don't care. Go on after me. I'm not doing any favors. Go on before me. They're going to go like this afterwards. Who was the guy that went on before Chris? Ah! When I go on stage and there's someone before me, dude, it's like Men in Black showed up. Flunk. Who was it? Anyway, thanks for listening. That was the episode. Get your tickets at chrisdelia.com. Milwaukee, Minnesota, Austin, you know, all the other places, Midland. I feel like I've been saying Midland for 9 years. Ohio, and all the different places. Go to chrisdelia.com. Salt Lake City, can't wait. That's almost sold out. Other ones are almost sold out. Other ones are sold out. Go get your tickets, chrisdelia.com. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Do it. Pump that algo. That's it. That's the end of the show. If you want to watch the rest of the show, the uncut episode, go on over to patreon.com. That's it for YouTube. You can get the extended version at patreon.com/Chris D'Elia. And you can also get... there's like 25 extra episodes that are available as soon as you unlock it. for $6, patreon.com/Crystalia. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you.